Hi, I'm Amy, and this is my husband, Greg.
That's me.
I'm Ashlyn, and I'm married to Paul.
That's me. And I'm Colin.
I'm Lauren.
So, I'm Evan.
I'm Jaden.
And I'm Brooklyn.
I'm Autumn. I'm Jensen. Hi, I'm Madeline. I'm Steven.
And we're the Maryons. Welcome to our large family vlog. Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Okay, today is Thursday in our household. I'm trying to get my videos uploaded here. I know I'm a little bit behind because we had that power outage, and my week is going well with everything I'm supposed to get done in the home, but the only thing that is taking like a backseat is these videos because I didn't have power for 2 days and then it took forever and a day to upload videos, and so we just have a really slow amount on the internet. And if I keep up on it, I can usually do one each day. But I got thrown off on my freezer cooking day because that was a good hour, over an hour video, so it took a really long time to upload. I was like, I'm very thankful I was able to get it up. So now I'm just kind of keeping up on my videos, and so today I'm like, okay, today's gonna be a good day. It's beautiful, it's sunshiny outside, and it was like this yesterday. Yesterday was gorgeous. It was a wonderful, beautiful sunshine day. The kids were outside playing all afternoon in the sun. We had some friends over and we just sat out in the sunshine, and I was like, oh, take me to the lake. So I'm hoping that today is very similar in weather today, and so we would like to get out and go to the park. I know Jensen was like, can we go ride my bike? Can we go ride my bike? And so I said, well, we'll go tomorrow. So that's what we're gonna probably do today, I'm for sure, is get to the park and just enjoy some of the sunshine. And so I have a very easy day today. I woke up and I slept until like, I don't think I got up until almost 7 o'clock today, and then I worked on a little bit of my laptop, and then I did, you saw where I was doing my journals in the morning. I usually get up in the morning and go right to my laptop and do some work, and so I'm doing one kid's journal every day. And so remember, I have that big stack of 7 journals to write in, and I was like, if you look at it as one big stack, you're like, there's so many things to write. But then I was like, I'll just do one every day. And so each morning, that's what I've been doing. So today I had Jensen, so I just filled his out, wrote, about 2 pages of his, and put it away, put it back in my my fake hope chest, now I'm gonna call it, because Lauren took my real hope chest. And so put it in I just have like a drawer, it's a set of drawers in my bedroom, so I put his away. So now I have 2 more to write in. So I'm like, okay, moving and grooving, which is nice. And then worked on some videos, cleaned up my laptop because videos take up a lot of space in your laptop and make it slow. So I deleted, ran my cleaner on it, all that fun stuff, went through paperwork, paid some bills, and now I'm like through some laundry, because Thursday is my other laundry day. And so I did a big giant load of towels yesterday because there was a lot, and then pulled those out of the dryer, put 2 more loads in, and then the girls will bring theirs up from downstairs today. And I was thinking, I have to do my deep cleaning this week. Usually, sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't, so I break it up so I don't have to do so much every day. And so this week is the bedrooms. I'm looking at is all the bedrooms deep clean, which will be a good thing to do because my room is pretty clean. I've been going through mine, like clean up my closet, all that fun stuff, so I just needed a quick dusting in there. The little boys' room, it's all pretty much done. I'd like to go through it a little bit, but I have not gotten downstairs to do the girls yet. I've been trusting the girls to put away everybody's laundry on their own, and so usually I go down and check and like, wait a minute, that does not go in that bucket, or this does not go here, and I haven't done that in a little while, so I'm like, I'm anxious to get down there. So I don't know if we'll get down there today because I think tomorrow's supposed to be a little bit cooler, so I might wait until tomorrow when it's rainy or whatever, but no big deal when I do it. Usually I do it on Friday sometimes, or sometimes during the week, depending on how my week goes. So I might do some of the upstairs this week, we'll see, or today, I don't know, we'll see how my day flows. I don't really have a set plan just yet. And then I was thinking about dinner and lunch. I know we have a lot of leftovers. I still have that chicken dinner we just did, and then I'm thinking dinner, I'm like, what can I do tonight? And so I might just do tacos, because tacos are a favorite in our household. I got those hard shells, soft shells. We've got some chips we opened yesterday, and so I thought I might just pull that out tonight. So I'll probably do tacos, which will be super simple. And then I'm just thinking, what else? The house is not that messy. It's like it's pretty well kept, cleaned up, so which is a good thing. So I'll probably just obviously go through and do our normal cleanup on everything, and then it's good. It'll be a good day. So I'll bring you guys along with everything. I've been trying to go through, I've had multiple packages come in, and then I've been slowing my videos because we didn't have internet. But this is one of my favorite packages that I've been waiting to open right here. And if you could smell that, you would know that this is the best package ever. It has coffee inside of it. I am so excited to open this package and show you what I have in here. So I'm gonna do that. This is the best coffee. One of my viewers sent me, they own Maverick Coffee, and I believe you can look back in my videos. It was before Christmas. It was a few months ago. She sent me a big box of coffee, and I was like, oh, and she just, as a blessing and a wonderful thing, and I'm like, that was super sweet. And so she sent it to me, and I just buy like cheap coffee. I buy cheap everything. Like you see my cheap mattresses, and they're not cheap, but just affordable. And then I go, okay, what would it be like to buy a nicer one? And then, so then we had the nicer mattress, and I'm like, ooh, that's a little bit nicer. So coffee, I always just buy Folgers or whatever. I really like the Donut Shop coffee. I think Aldi's, Walmart sells that. The Donut Shop, I think Aldi's has a version too. And so I just get whatever I can get. Well, she sent me this, and it's organic and like all the good healthy stuff with no pesticides in that. And I was like, oh my goodness, like really good coffee without, I found really good coffee without all the fillers is delicious. It's like real pure. That's the word I'm gonna use. It's real pure, and so I usually just buy cheapy coffees, and then to have like an organic coffee without all the extra fillers, it's kind of like having like a piece of bread. Like you can eat sandwich bread like your whole life, right? Like regular store bread, you eat it, and then you have a piece of homemade bread, and you're like, oh my goodness, so much better. And so the same goes for coffee. You can have your regular coffee that you buy at the store and you just drink it, no big deal, delicious. And then if you have like real, I'm gonna say homemade coffee, oh my goodness, it is so wonderful. And so they sent me coffee, Mavericks Coffee. She sent me pumpkin spice, sugar and spice, and let me open this one. Let me get up my, ooh, this is their Morning Gold 3-pack. My phone is beeping. This is really good. This is the one I had originally. This is really good. It's their Maverick House Coffee, which is really good. Oh, I can smell it. Oh my goodness. Breakfast blend. Oh, it smells so good. And this is Peru Organic. It is so, so good. So, okay, so you can watch me over the next few days have my coffee. I know I love it because it is really good coffee. So I am just super excited. I'm gonna, last time we had the midnight, I'm looking at my thing, I had Midnight Ride and a dark French, I believe, and that was really good. It was very like a nice, deep tasting coffee. And so I'm really excited. I'm actually gonna, what am I gonna put in for tomorrow? That's the problem. What chime do you choose? So, I mean, I had the breakfast blend too. Breakfast blend's always good. I think breakfast blend's always really good. I don't think I've ever had a coffee that I don't enjoy. Well, some cheap coffee. Cheap, like when you have really good coffee like this and then you go back to like, say, no offense Maxwell House or no offense Folgers, you're like, oh my goodness, this tastes horrible. So it's like a huge difference, but I'm not knocking it because we used to have instant coffee. I used to drink instant coffee. You can get used to anything, I think. Like we would just have instant all the time just because it was quick and easy. It was cheap. I'm like, I can just make a cup real quick in water. And then it was like, then I started having like a regular pot of coffee and I was like, oh my goodness, this is 10 times better. Well, then I got like a good taste of like this coffee and then you're like, oh my goodness, this is delicious. Then to go back to something, you're like, oh, it's like putrid. And so you just adapt your tastes to things, but this is so good. So thank you, Kelly. So she is going to give you, I want you to go to Mavericks Coffee. I'm going to put the link in the description below. maverickscoffee.com. They're a family-owned business, which is awesome. I love helping other families with their business because God connects different people in different realms, and I think that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And so she is going to give you $10 off any online order. So $10 off, it's almost like you're gonna get a free coffee because that's about how much one of these bags of coffees cost. And if you think about it, like, if you think about it, when you buy your Starbucks coffee, you just get one of those little small things, or even like, not even Starbucks, but like even like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I My phone, stop going off, stop sending me texts. No, I'm just kidding. Turn your phone down, Amy. Like Starbucks coffee or even like the Dunkin' Donuts coffee, like we'll pay like $8 or $9 for one of those small little packages. And so these, I'm looking on their site right now, they are $16. And so, but you don't have to use as much coffee. And so I hope that makes sense. And sometimes you think, oh, that's $16, that's so much money. But like your coffee amount that you use, like I usually use 4 or 5 scoops, like a coffee scoop in my coffee maker over there. With this, I'll do like 3 scoops because it's really strong, like good pure coffee. It's kind of like homemade bread. You can eat 10 pieces of homemade, or 10 pieces of regular bread and like not be as stuffed as you would be with like say 1 or 2 of homemade because it doesn't have all that filler fluff in it. Does that make sense? So it's same thing with coffee. So I take mine and pour it into my glass jar. Because I like to keep it stored tight, so I keep mine in here. So you see, this is what Grandma gave me. She gave me some hazelnut coffee, and so this will be gone. And now I'm gonna pour this in there and have that, and it's gonna be so good. So I'm gonna go put this in my coffee pot so we can have delicious coffee tomorrow. So what's it gonna be? Sugar and spice, pumpkin spice, the Mavericks House, breakfast blends, or Peru organic? Oh, decision. You know what I think I'm gonna go with? I think I'm gonna go with pumpkin spice. You know why? Because I have pumpkin coffee creamer right now. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. What I like also about having flavored coffee, because I just buy plain coffee, is you can just add like a little bit of cream to it, like heavy cream or a little bit of coconut milk or whatever, some kind of milk's in it, because it still has the coffee flavor, but then you just put the cream in it to get it. So great thing. So go check out Mavericks Coffee. Their link below. Kelly, wonderful, sweet person. So thankful to be connected to her because good family, good values, and good quality products for you. So go check it out. I'm gonna go put this in my coffee pot right now so that tomorrow when I get up, because I get up early and I cook my coffee and I can just smell the delicious coffee in the morning. So there we go. Coffee smells so good. Smells so yummy. I think they need like a perfume of coffee. Wouldn't that be a great thing? Coffee perfume? I don't even know. I just found a vanilla latte chapstick and I was like, oh, that tastes so good. That doesn't taste, it smells so delicious. So, okay, I gotta stop smelling my coffee, but I was just dying to open this package. And like, it's sitting on my table and I'm like, I need to open it, I need to open it. So I'm gonna stop sniffing coffee right now. And then I'm gonna go get to work. I got some laundry back there to keep rolling and then get kids moving and see all those bananas back there. Okay, all my bananas I have to put in bags because they are ready to be ripened. We just put them away for smoothies and then I just take them out. I use my reusable bags, which are awesome. So remember, Frugal Mommy of One sent them to me, and very cool. The reusable bags are awesome. So I'm gonna just wash them out, put them back in the pantry, and now I'm gonna fill them back up with bananas, put those in the freezer. I tried the plastic wrap. Let me show you. I did the plastic wrap on it, and then look what happened to the top. That just got like moldy. So this one didn't turn as bad, but this one had it, and this one turned just like the other one. So I don't know, I'm gonna try, I can only try it once a month. So then they said foil. So now I'm gonna try foil next time. And then we did separate some bananas, but those, like the kids were like, oh, bananas, so they just took it and ate it. So now, so I gotta try this thing out. It's like the onions. I gotta try my things better and just think about them a little bit and plan out, kind of planning, cutting up onions, planning on my bananas. Next month I will do my bananas with foil and see if that lasts. I didn't think the plastic wrap helped for myself, but maybe it's the temperature in the house. I don't know, maybe it's just the banana. So we'll see. So I gotta put these away as well, and then we're gonna keep going. So right now I'm gonna fill my coffee container up with this delicious coffee. And so stop smelling, but please go check out Kelly, the Maverick Coffee. Thank you so much, Kelly. You and your family. It's been a huge blessing for myself and my husband. Okay, so please go check them out, maverickscoffee.com, and you get $10 off with the code AMY, A-M-Y, all capital letters. I'm gonna put all this in the link in the description below for you. So, okay, let's go clean what we do best. Okay, I'm sitting down at the end of my hallway right now. I'm gonna fold towels. Normally I have my kids fold my towels and I'm totally fine with them folding towels, but today we had a really late start today, like really late start. It was like, it's been that catch-up week of trying to get everything in because of that power outage. And the kids, when we come home from church, they were all excited because we just had a good day, we had a great day with friends, and so they stayed up really late. And then my fault because I did not get them out of bed. It was me. And I was like, I was just enjoying working, getting things done, and so I did not get them up, so now I have to suffer. Do moms ever suffer for your own faults? So they are just like really loud and like no one wants to listen, but in reality it's my fault. It's my fault because I did not get them up, did not get them on their normal things, so it's me. It's me. What? Where's the beans and cheese? No, that's for, tell them nobody eat that. That's for dinner tonight. You guys eat what's on the counter. So I put out all those little munchies because we literally had breakfast like at 11 o'clock today. I know, go me. We did smoothies. Okay, I've stopped this like 10,000 times. Kids are just loud. They are like, it's more like we just have to keep talking and talking, which I'm doing too. So I was like all excited. I was like, oh, we're gonna get outside and go to the park today. It looks really nice. Well, I looked outside and it was like icy, sleeting out right now. And I'm like, oh. So, I don't know. If it stops, we're going to take a break and run to the park because we need to definitely get up today. I'm like, it is going to be a long day, but it's a good day. Like, I feel like some days you have like those rushed weeks. Like last week was a really busy week for me. I was doing all the food prep and the shopping, and then this week I'm like, I'm at the end of my week, and I'm like, okay, it's not so busy anymore. So it's like, that's a good thing. Like even today I was like, what do I have to do today? I mean, I have to do some stuff, but not like a whole giant list that takes me until 9 o'clock tonight, so that is a positive thing. So I was like, they're all just wild out there. Some are finishing school. I put paper plates out. I'm like, go ahead, grab snacks. Everybody just grab an orange. I'm good with whatever. And then they can just kind of eat, and then I'll heat up the we'll do tacos tonight. That'll be easy enough. But they are just loud kids. So I'm gonna sit down here and hibernate. I'm gonna fold all these towels and then they can put them away as well. I got one more load in the dryer and then that's it. Like I've already put my laundry away. I put the little boys pile of laundry away, and I just have the girls and then I put theirs away. So I'm like, we are actually doing really good. So I might work on doing the downstairs deep clean today. We'll see for the girls' room. I'll see how life is. So I'm gonna fold now. Okay, so one thing that helped me as a homemaker is we have different colored towels for different bathrooms. I never did that before. I never did that before, and I just kind of like separated and said, oh, I need to take a pile here and I need to take a pile there. And I realized that, you know what, if I just have certain colors for certain bathrooms, it makes it a whole lot easier. And then we also have switched. I was like a huge advocate of the cheapy towels from Walmart, like the $2 ones that you get, and just use those because they're gonna get worn. Well, I have definitely found that by buying the nicer ones, they're not like $2 ones, but I think they're like $4 or $5 ones, they're just the bigger, thicker ones, that they definitely don't go bad as quickly. So I was always like, no, they take longer to dry, of course, and I was like, oh, I'll just do the cheapy ones, but I find that my cheaper ones definitely go, like I would always have red ones for my son. I'm like, oh, just take some of these for, you know, our business because they're all yucky, but my bigger ones have actually lasted a lot longer, so that is one positive. For that, and then we also, like I keep rag ones. I try to keep, whenever I have yucky towels, like white towels in our household, forget it, they always get stained, so those go in the rag drawer, and I use those in there, and then Colin always comes up and uses them for the business and stuff. And so I did wash my Norwex this time. It smells great. Sometimes I throw them in the washer, sometimes I just boil them if I'm using them every day. And so it's just been good. And then we've got one big stack of washcloths. I buy these, like, we go through a lot of washcloths, I know. I just have to get everybody on board of like using, like the Norwex body cloths are really good, but it's like getting everybody to use just those, because we always use washcloths. like usually I'm brushing little kids' teeth or helping them, and I just use one washcloth and wipe their faces. And so I just have to get in the habit of doing that, because that would be really nice, because I buy a lot of washcloths. I like buy that big giant pack from Walmart for $5, probably at least twice a year. Probably doesn't sound like much, but it does. But I'm like always like, I need new washcloths, so I can grab a pack. And I just bought one at Christmas, and I'm like, I need more washcloths. So that's something we go through a lot of. The hand towels, I got those nice hand towels from Norwex, and I've got the one in my kitchen, the one in the bathroom. That has freed up my towel usage. I'll probably get another one of those for the other bathrooms, because we actually really like those. And so I need to just do the same thing with the cloths, but I just have to discipline the children to do that. And then so towels, back to towels. So we have a color scheme for each bathroom. So I know the boys' bathroom, I say boys' bathroom, like teenage boys, younger boys, we do dark ones. They do the dark navy blue, we have dark green ones, and that's their towels. And then our bathroom, we do the tan, the brown, and the cream ones. And so we use those because the little kids get baths in there, and so it's just easier, and we have the most in that bathroom. And then the ones downstairs, the girls, I need to like just pick a color and do it, but we kind of like have like scraps and remainders. So try to keep like the lighter pastel colors. So they have some turquoise ones and some light blue ones, and there's some white ones as well. And so eventually, like, I'll replace, there's like, these are the nicer ones. I think I bought this color from Walmart, but sometimes they change their colors, and then I'm like, I can't find it. So probably this year I'll get a couple more for them down there that are all the same. Just get a nice big set of them so they have matching towels down there. So that has helped figure out where everything goes. Washcloths, it's more like, oh, grab a stack and take it and drop it off. But having color coordinated things helps decide where things end up. So, okay, so I'm gonna leave these here. I'm actually gonna put my stack in my bathroom because it's right here and I can walk and put it away. The rest I'll leave here because I got one more load in the dryer, and then I'll let the kids deliver and put these away. Okay, so it is getting like an update of my life today. Today is one of those like cold moving days. I'm like, okay, I was really motivated this morning. I woke up and it was like, I was doing good, the kids slept in. Remember my little talk there a little bit ago? And then I was like thinking, I'm like, okay, let's go we'll do the park, because it was sunny and nice. I was excited. Well, then we looked out about 1 and it was started like hailing, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll just do that for that a little bit. And then like as the day went on, it just got colder. I was sitting here, I'm like, brr, I'm feeling frozen. And then I was like, okay, and my mail lady came and dropped some packages off, and I was like, oh my goodness, it is like an icicle outside. And so I'm like, I don't think we're gonna do the park today. So I'm thinking no park, right, Maddie? Maddie's in here with me. So she's sitting over here. She's like, Mommy. And so she's like, it's getting cold. So we even turned our fire on over here. Got my fireplace rolling over there. I've been working on some videos so I can get ahead of myself, because just in case the crazy storm happens again and we have no power, so at least I can have some videos for you. So I was sitting here thinking, Maddie's like, I want a treat. And so we're just kind of chilling, nothing really exciting today, which is good, just a regular day. So I still have to make my taco stuff. So I have pulled my meat out over there. I'm gonna put that in a pan and cook that and heat that, or just heat it up with some taco seasoning. Get out the refried beans, get out the taco shells. I should cook some rice too, or no? Yes, I should do some rice because we like rice. I'm gonna make rice. I'm gonna get the nacho cheese out too. Sounds like a lot, but it'll go real quick. And then so Maddie, she has some playtime with her siblings today. So we did a chart on the wall over here for dinner. This chart. And so what it does, I like to do this during the wintertime with my kids. This summer we're always going and doing all these great things, but in the wintertime we do an awful lot. Like we get our school done and life is done, and then they end up sitting and then they turn to their devices, and they have a lot of like downtime, so they kind of like alienate and separate themselves from each other. So never a good thing for kids, because then they start getting like to each other and fighting and picking at each other and everything else. And so I'm like, I need to go back to that bonding with their sibling time. So what I did is I created a chart on my WordPad. So what this is I have each child's name, and then every day of the week you play with a different person for a half hour. And so like here's Madeline. So Madeline on Monday, she hung out with Steven. Tuesday, she hangs out with Evan. Wednesday, she hangs out with Jaden. Thursday, she's out with Brooklyn. Friday's with Autumn, and Saturday's Jensen. And so basically Maddie today gets Brooklyn, but then she also gets to hang out with Jaden too, because usually I have that person that they play with, they let the person that they play with pick something, but the littler ones kind of get to choose because they're little. And so this way, everybody gets a play person, I use it that way, for like an hour during the day. And so this really helps to cut down on the boredom. It gets to like bond with each other. They can't do any like, they asked if they could do computer video games, and I said, well, it just depends. Like Steven, I know he likes Minecraft, but he's not big enough to make his own boards, and so he really enjoys playing with his older siblings when they do that with them. But the girls, I'm like, no, because I just alienate you guys. So they have to play games or do something like that. And so for Maddie, she's like, I want something to do. And so I thought, Grandma left us these little cookies here. She left us the salted caramel at Christmas time. So I thought, well, maybe Jaden likes baking. So I thought maybe her and Jaden can mix these up. They look like they're just an egg and a stick of butter. And then I bought these at the discount store, the frozen Jell-O. Jell-O is, you know, so wonderful. And so I thought, well, maybe her and Brooklyn could make those up and we could have those. I don't know if we'll get them for dinner today. Might not set up, we'll see, or for snack later on. But I thought that would be a good treat for the girls to mix up together. And so it works out really good. So I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna start heating up dinner stuff, get it all cooked up, and then Maddie's gonna wait for Jaden. She's finishing up her guitar practice, and then she'll come up and make these with Maddie. So that's a good thing. So mommies, we've got lots of little kids, and they start like ready to terrorize each other. Give yourself a chart and make it work out where they have to spend time with that sibling. We have like rules, like I know they can't go like disappear by themselves somewhere in the house. They have to, you know, make it an intentional time, like something that the other sibling would want to play. They have to be happy and positive, because if they're not, then I tack on another half-hour playtime, and that is the best for teenagers. So it has to be an enjoyable time. The first couple times they're like, you get the sighs, you get the eye roll, and all that fun things, but you want to encourage those relationships, and you want to share. Like I know when Evan plays with the boys, and it's not really his favorite because they're little and sometimes annoying brothers, I always, you know, make sure I make that point of, Evan, you know what, your brothers really look forward to this time. And Stephen is really excited when he gets to play with Evan. And Jensen is playing with him right now, and he really has like, he's like, I really like playing with Evan. He's got these cool ideas and he's got these cool things. And so I really make sure I brag on the older siblings to the, you know, that what their younger siblings are saying to them, to build them up, to let them know that their younger siblings really look forward to that time with them. And so it's a good thing that we incorporate in how we make brothers and sisters best friends around here. I don't know about best friends, but really good friends around here. That's how we make brothers and sisters really good friends in our home, is we encourage the bonding, and we set up times like this where they can do those bonding experiences with their siblings. So we're gonna go do that. I'm gonna get my battery's dying, so I gotta go charge my battery and start on dinner. Okay, so I put rice in my one pressure cooker, and then I put some sweet potatoes. They were way too big to put in that pot. And so I'm gonna put those in there, let those steam, and then I actually have some that I didn't cook all the way. I threw them in the oven yesterday, and so they're a little hard. So when these are done, I'm going to put these in there and just turn on for a few more minutes. It's 25 minutes, probably do it for like 5 minutes just to kind of heat the rest of the way up. So we got that, and the girls are boiling water for their Jell-O. Okay, put cheese in the microwave so that's heating up. We're gonna have a little bit of chips so we can do nachos. So now Brooklyn and Madeline are going to do Jell-O. So you can hear the cheese exploding in there, but I put a cover on it. So here they go. We're gonna do a little bit less. I think it says 1.5 cups boiling water and then 1.5 cups of cold. We're just gonna add 1 cup of boiling for each one and 1 cold so that's a little bit thicker. Okay, so the girls just mixed up their Jell-O for them. Delicious, delicious. And so I just made, I forgot I have that Asian salad, chopped salad. I bought it last week when I did my shopping and then never even ate it. So I made that for me because I wanted to go walking today and did not do any of that. And I didn't do it yesterday. So I thought in my head, okay, I really definitely can't just eat whatever I want today. So I'm cooking the sweet potatoes and the salad, and that is what I'm gonna have tonight for dinner. So then what else? I think that's it.
We're gonna bake.
You're gonna make those. You and Jen are gonna make those. I am going to actually grab Evan and we're gonna go drive down the mountain because we have to pick up our trash cans and there's no other way to get them but to drive down and go pick them up. And it's like raining and cold, so I better go get them because my trash is full and needs to go out. Okay, the girls are gonna mix up cookies while I go drive down and get the trash cans. Okay, here's Brooklyn and Steven. What are you guys doing for your bonding time today?
I'm making Black Widow, and it's like a whole Lego set.
Oh, he's making a whole Play-Doh set. Brooklyn,
It's
what
a
are you
new
painting?
one.
Just a girl.
Just a girl. Steven, let's see. Steven likes to paint his Legos and create new characters. It saves me from having to buy them, which is awesome. So he likes to paint in different colors.
And I'm making a new Hulk.
He'll make a new Hulk. He'll
Yeah.
scratch them off and then we'll do new ones, which is really good. So he's got this one done. Jaden and Maddie just make cookies and
The Hulk has like new pants.
I love
and
it.
Black Widow has new hair longer. And she has a new
It's a
Princess
superhero.
Avenger.
okay, cool. We will see you guys again tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.